client named Spirax Arco. They do a lot of work with like vapor traps, industrial technology for machinery with vapor. The new construction of their facility, because the building they had at that time, it wasn't enough for their operation. They needed more space. They need to construct a new building. So the new facility, they wanted to document this new building, this new construction, because it was very, for that time, like very modern. A lot of new technologies, beginning with the construction, like the materials, like the type of architecture they were using back then. So at that time, it was like the new technologies, that type of facility. So Brinno was the opportunity to have this technology, to achieve this goal of them, to document the construction, like taking care of the budget, to have this long-term time lapse. We knew Brinno was the answer because they have these long-term recording capabilities. Since the construction site also, it was so distant from our offices, it was crucial for the camera to endure weeks of recording with frequent check-ins. So we didn't want to go every week to change batteries and change the memory. We use Brinno because it's easy to install. Get around that camera and have a good angle. It's reliable in a very intense heat. Here in Mexico, here at north of Mexico, it's a very desert-like weather. So a lot of heat, 40 to 45 degrees Celsius in 80% of the year, maybe. We left the cameras around a month and they never stopped, even with the intervalometer between 1 minute to 5 minutes in a 12-hour day. It lasts the whole month. So they make this nutritious product, and they wanted to document how the product make grow faster a tomato plant. Put two pots with the same seed of tomato in a very controlled environment in a laboratory. We put a DSLR, a Rebel T2i, I think it was, a Canon T2i, but it was always in a controlled environment, in shade, with a little bit of nice temperature, weather. Like we knew that for Spirax, it was in a very dry environment, no shade, a lot of sun. A DSLR couldn't handle that type of weather. We are in Monterrey, Mexico, north of Mexico. So it's a very, we have a lot of type of ecosystems right here, a lot of mountain, but also a lot of desert. And this new facility of Spirax Arco was in that area. It's common there that 90% of the year is hot, like around to 45 degrees Celsius every day, all day. But DSLR, I thought, if I put a DSLR even on a Pelican case, I know it will melt, maybe the sensor melts. I was very afraid to make an investment of 4 DSLRs, 4 battery packages, I don't know. We don't like that they have a lot of subscription fees for use the website. You have to download the images of the SD card to your computer, then upload it to the software in the cloud, wait to the stitching process that they do with the software. You can download those images. They send a video. But if you want the whole resolution of the camera, like the 4K and 6K, you have to pay some fees, and we don't like that. Not only the image quality, because it's a good image quality, it's a solar power camera. The form factor of the camera, this big chunky thing with 2 lenses, thing we don't like. In time-lapse photography and videography will be to always anticipate the project needs. Given our work with construction projects, the schedules often change due to the weather conditions, also the construction delays or advancement. Sometimes they advance in a more rapid way, faster way. Therefore, it's essential to anticipate these changes to capture the best angles and the best point of interest of the construction site. If the client gives you this permission to have maybe a direct contact with some of the engineers on site, this can help a lot to prepare for crucial stages and ensure the camera has sufficient memory and battery life. During this construction of the new library of the university, it's called Bibliothèque. One of the cameras was recording this time lapse of the construction, was placed on the edge of a building. It has this angle, the building, like a roof in this angle, like 45 degrees angle. The camera was here, the roof door was here. We have to be on site always with a harness and some rope, like climbing rope on the harness. My partner is like very enthusiastic person, a passionate person. He just make a run camera. He was running down the camera because he was feeling very safe with the harness and the rope. Around that building, there's a lot of classrooms. So a lot of students record him because it was very unusual to see that.